large pain points in not only in AAIS, but the insurance industry as a whole is duplication and versioning control.
And we sat in that room for several days trying to get through versions of this new auto program. It was very difficult, so when we broke up, who was working on what Word document was in process. And so after that, we decided we really had to have a document management system.
AAIS, TSG, and Alfresco combined to create a really unique solution to a common problem that most of our clients experience and need a solution for.
As an advisory organization, AAIS plays a unique role in general in the industry. Most companies are providing insurance products directly to the end user. We're providing insurance products to the carriers themselves. These insurance companies don't have to stay on top of the thousands and thousands of regulations being passed by the various departments of insurance, as well as introduce beneficial products to the industry as well. Our vision is to pave the way for our member companies and the insurance industry as a whole into the future. And that's why we say empowering insurance for the next generation.
So Alfresco and OpenContent Management Suite together checked most of the boxes that AAIS needed.
And a lot of it, I think, has to do with the change control management nature of what our products do. A lot of those best practices that we brought from pharmaceutical change management or manufacturing change management really applied a lot to the change management of insurance contracts. That combined with Alfresco's solid document management tools and the workflow capabilities really, I think, tied it together from the perspective of being able to control versioning of documents and making sure that they were done correctly and reviewed and approved with the right audit trails and signatures and that sort of thing, so that the correct information is being provided to the regulatory bodies from the different states.
And I think in an increasingly digital world, in order for a company to be able to have a distributed work environment, you have to have you have to have digitally transformed and have those documents available at all times and not be, in a file folder passed around.
Yeah, open source is critical, especially in this day and age, where everything is going with integration, in the cloud. If you don't go down that route, you're going to be behind the eight ball.
We hear a lot of companies talking about machine learning, blockchain, AI, a lot of those industry buzzwords. What's interesting is that AAIS is actually doing those things in a practical way that has a meaningful impact on the insurance industry.
So I think machine learning is really important to the overall process because instead of just doing like term hit highlighting or specific phrases, it's really more of the contextual similarities.
A company needs to understand how the language that they're currently using differs from the language that we're proposing. Traditionally, very manual process, time-consuming months. Kira and via machine learning has allowed us to speed that up to weeks, even days in some cases. Success stories abound via the use of Kira.
We bring a lot of best practices to the table across many different industries. Focusing on doc management, we can bring some of our best practices that we've learned from regulated industries like pharmaceutical companies or nuclear operators to kind of, make sure we're getting to the heart of the problem.
The TSG Alfresco tool set is also very important when it comes to a remote organization. Having those workflow tools and those collaborative tools at their disposal has made remote working feasible.
We know there's some even more incredible things that TSG will help us get out of the Alfresco program using other things in addition to Kira to really change the insurance industry and how we do our work.
TSG.
Well documented.